guys, so I have a court date tomorrow, and I'm either going to be going to jail or I'm going to be going to prison, and I have no idea how long. It's in the next county over. So we're going to be driving tonight over the next county. I've got a hotel room right next to the courthouse because I don't want to wake up in the morning and feel pressed and then have to drive like an hour and a half to be able to get to court. But before I leave the house, y'all know what I got to do. I got to work out because it's a priority to get that in every day. But I figured that it would be cool to do a little vlog of my last 24 hours on the streets, so here we go! Now, from somebody who's done this more than a few times, exactly what do you do to get ready to go turn yourself in knowing that you're about to do some time? Well, when it comes to the gym, I'm going to do the thing that's hardest for me to do while I'm locked up. At least in county jail, because that's definitely where you're going to start out. And for me, that's biceps, because I don't have anything to lift in there. You got to take a towel and have somebody use resistance to be able to get a decent bicep workout in there. And even at that, it just sucks. You also have to beat up some drums. That shit is absolutely mandatory. Me on this. What you don't want to do is get locked up while you're broke. You always want to have some money in there because it blows goats going in when you're broke. You can't get no canteen, you can't get no hygiene, so I always make sure if I'm going to turn myself in that I got a couple K just to last me the trip. Just to clarify, this is not a Wes Watson type situation where you gotta pack it in your asshole. You can just keep it in your pocket and they're gonna put it on your inmate account for you, and then you can buy the things that you need while you're in there. Now, this might be one of the most important things, at least personally, in my opinion. I like to make sure that I very recently clipped my nails, because if you go in there and you need to clip your nails, you're gonna have to use nail clippers that a bunch of other nasty dudes with really bad hygiene have used, and sure, they dip it in some Virostat in between uses, but that's not good enough for me. Here's another important one, to me at least. Watch this. Hey, Jax. Yeah? I need you to come shave my back. Let's play cellmates together. Yeah! Now, of course, I can get my own front, but as soon as I'm done with that, I call Jax in so Jax can get some back shots. Jax, that's what back shots means, right?
Sure, babe.
Yay! Hey, Jax.
Yeah?
Get all the way down in there, brother. High and tight. Ah! No! And unfortunately, this is the part of the journey that you're not going to get to go on with me because I have to shave my nuts. All right, y'all, now we're in the stabbing wagon and we're off.
The what?
The stabbing wagon. You didn't know that's what I named this whip?
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro, it's murder one out. Let's get it. We've got about an hour drive till we get to where we're going. Yeah?
Why did you shave your junk before we take you to jail?
I'm so glad you asked. See, here's the thing is you never know how long I'm going to be locked up for, right? And when you're in there, it doesn't have to be air conditioned in there. Like, you might be in a place where it's 100, 105 degrees, and do you want like a whole vegetative forest going on down there if you're sitting in a grimy ass cell? No, of course you don't. And how do you shave your nuts when you're in jail? With a single blade Bic razor, and it's the same one that you just shaved your face with, because they only give you one of those and you only have access to one like maybe once a week, every other week. So it's best to use your Manscaped razor while you have the chance. Shout out Manscaped, y'all should pay me. Also, Jax didn't know this, but the place where we're staying tonight is a jacuzzi suite because you're getting an A1 wienering.
Whee!
Because one thing you definitely want to do before you get locked up is make sure that you empty the chamber. If you're not married, you might just sit around your house and knuckleball it to some videos of furries.
Empty the chamber? That sounds romantic.
Baby, I meant nothing but the best candlelight wienering for you.
I wasn't being sarcastic. That really did sound romantic.
So look, another part of this whole deal that you're going to have to get real comfortable with is bologna. You're going to eat nothing but the absolute worst cuisine while you are locked up. It's going to be heavy on the bologna, heavy on the carbs, heavy on the unidentified what the fuck is on my tray type of stuff. So in my opinion, that means you should go and get yourself a nice fat juicy steak before you go in. Hey babe, you ready for dinner?
Yes.
Let's do it. Babe, I'm so scared. What if I go in there and a big scary hairy man wants to touch my special purpose?
You tell them no, sweetie.
I'll tell them no. So it is morning of the sentencing. I am here. I am awake. I am Monster energy drinking. And I just wanted to clarify something because I get the really bad feeling that there's going to be people in the comments that are going to be like, yo, this dude's crazy. He likes to go to jail. He likes to be locked up. And that is 100% the farthest from the truth. But I'm not going to let it break me. I'm not going to let it get me down. And one thing that I learned that changed my life early on in life is never to let external circumstances and situational things outside of myself determine my state of being on the inside. I can be in a horrible place externally and still be in a good place internally because that's up here. As soon as I change my perspective on whatever is going on around me on the outside and I change my attitude about it, I'm instantly in a better place. So there's zero shot that I'm going to let this break me down. The other thing I don't want anyone to take away from this video is I don't want any of the youngsters to think that it's not any big deal. It's a big deal. It sucks getting locked up. They gonna strip you of your freedom. They gonna strip you of your clothes and they gonna look straight up your butthole to make sure you ain't got nothing in there. You are gonna live in a diminished, dehumanizing place for a while. My attitude of positivity about this is because this is the very last thing that I have to do to clean up my past, my 20 years of being an addict and a career criminal. And as soon as I have this behind me, I'm a free man with nothing to look back at, looking over my shoulder. This is my final thing. So to me, this is about freedom. Facing this, taking accountability for my actions, doing what I gotta do, standing on business like a man means that I get to walk from here on out as a free man, 100%, with nothing hanging over my head. So that is why I'm in such a good mood about all this, you guys. I just wanted to make sure that none of y'all got the wrong idea. Cheers. Bottoms up, pinkies out, bitches. And if any of you guys want to know what it is that you can do to help me while I'm locked up, I don't need free JD. I did this. It's the consequences of my own actions, and I'm a man. I'm going to take accountability for it. But what you can do is just continue to watch the content. I have banked so many videos that Jax is going to be uploading, and she's going to be releasing every day. Hit those buttons for me, man. The ones that YouTube likes, so that when I get out, the channel is still popping. The community has still got stuff that they're watching. Everything is fresh and we're all still connected. That's the only thing I ask. Now let's shave up and get fresh and clean to go see this judge. All right, you guys. And one of the last things that I have to say about getting ready to go in, to turn yourself in, is make sure that you look dapper and dialed, because just showing that little respect to the judge and to his courtroom can go miles as far as what you end up being sentenced with. If you go in your Cookie Monster pajamas and a shirt that says "fuck this court," you're probably going to do more time than you need to do, and it's completely unnecessary. All right, y'all, I'm here at the courthouse. I'm dialed. I'm ready to go. Whatever happens is going to be the consequences of my own actions, and I'm going to stand 10 toes on taking those. But I'm going to see you on the other side. Until the next one, y'all, be good or be good at it, baby.